Alrighty. Oh, goodness gracious. It's my allergy medicine. Smoke of air and fire of earth, cleanse and bless this moment earth. Drive away all harm and fear, and only good may enter here. And if spirits threaten us in this place, fight fire by fire, water by water. Banish their souls into nothingness and remove their powers into the last trace. Let these evil beings flee through time and through space. Shit. Y'all. My allergies. All of a sudden, it must be some dust down here because I be, y'all, good morning. By the way, I gotta take my allergy medicine. Good grief. I was good until I sat down here on this floor. And, you know, I need a different setup, but right now this is all I can do. So I'm just going to bear, I'm just going to grin and bear it. All right. Good morning, you guys. This is High Priestess Jamila. I'm doing some free one. We want to do yes or no. Just give you a straight yes or no answer. Okay. That way, let me see if I can get some more light over here. That way we can get more people covered. Okay. Now, if you guys want private readings, you can Cash App me at $ Jamila Briscoe, or you can visit my Etsy shop. The link is in below in the video description box, and then also my reading prices are listed below as well. Okay. Very simple. I charge $40 for 30 minutes and $80 for 60. Okay. And I'm about to tell y'all something. I'm expanding. I have been hearing about all sorts of new websites that people have been using to share their content. And guys, I'm going to always be on YouTube, but I want to expand. So, you know, my reading prices will probably go up a little bit. Okay. Good morning, Laura. Good morning, and Sean Sabrina Rodriguez. Good morning. Will I move out, live alone? Oh, okay. Okay, so we got a question. Now, before I get started, Spirit wanted me to go over this with you guys, and also hit that thumbs up, please, because I know the ratings are disabled. I cannot stress to you guys enough two things, especially if you are a reader or a medium. Okay, if you are a medium or an empath, you have to do spiritual maintenance on yourself. Okay, protection, protection. Okay, is something that is a huge deal, especially y'all witches that are natural witches that are in relationships and stuff, and them intranquil spirits that'll come off, because, you know, please believe that please believe that those nasty spirits, you know, they attack, okay, and they cause mishaps in your life sometimes. And so get your protection on fleek. House protection, head protection, okay. Also, cleanses are very important. Okay, if you recognize that a person close to you needs a cleanse, don't dilly-dally on it, just do it. A lot of y'all need cleanses bad. This is a concept that is not pushed at all, hardly, until I started doing it on YouTube. Cleanses were not, I mean, there was practitioners talking about it, but the kind of spiritual cleanses that I do is probably not what y'all think, okay? Craft the spell in the fire, weave it. Craft it well, weave it higher. Weave it now of shining flame. None shall come to hurt or maim. None shall pass this fiery wall. None shall pass, none at all, okay? And we're just going to ask Saint Michael to back us up on the protection. Saint Michael is a powerful protection. Like, oh my goodness, I love working. Anybody else out there work with Saint Michael for protection and stuff, and cord cutting? Okay. All right. Let's get to Laura's question. Let's get to your question. I need a water bottle. How did I get my lazy self up and go down there before I start? I'm going to have to go downstairs and get some water, y'all. I got to have water. Okay. I'm going to clear out my cards, actually. And make sure y'all clearing y'all cards and stuff. And oh my goodness. That stuff is so important. People just be doing stuff. I can tell that my protection was working yesterday too, y'all. My protection got put to the test. You know, I could have been, but man, God only knows what would have happened to me yesterday. Okay, I had quite an eventful day. Okay, we're not gonna talk about it, but shit, got to protect yourself from animals, dogs. You know, just goodness gracious. Yeah, see, if you ask them in question form and we'll do like quick yes or no, then that means that we're not limited to just one because I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I just think it makes sense, okay? And then also, okay, hold on, I'm clearing my cards off. And I need to do my other decks too while I got this going. Hold on, y'all. Jacob, bring me a water. Bring mommy water. Goodness. I'm back, y'all. He fussing about it, y'all. My son has got such a little personality, man. I swear. I swear.
Here you go.
Thank you. What?
I'll play for that free.
Oh, okay, honey. I'm sorry to bother you. Thank you for the water. He's so sweet. I'm always getting stuff for them, making, you know, cooking and bringing them juices and, you know, all that stuff. I needed water, y'all. So he's down there playing his game, but see, Mr. Jacob is going to be, I have to pay tuition. You know that they have private, you can do private school at home. Did y'all know that? They have it like local sometimes through your school district, but they also offer that like it's this program. It's not, I think the tuition is not even that expensive either, but they have like different things you can do like part-time and all of that. Like, and it's private school, but it's, you have to pay for it. So maybe I'll come and talk to a lot of my homeschoolers about that program and maybe we can explore it a little bit later because, you know, he's getting to the age, he'll be 8 years old. And I only planned on homeschooling him for, I actually only planned on homeschooling until he was around this time. I think it's appropriate. I think that most homeschooling parents usually get their kids enrolled in something like after a few years, you know, because you know they start needing a little bit more of a challenge. So at that age, you know, in kindergarten, all they doing is drawing and that stuff is important too. I know that when I was in kindergarten, I didn't like my teacher. She was mean. My kindergarten teacher was mean, y'all. And it wasn't nothing I could do because my parents had me in public school. I was traumatized. Okay. Talk about childhood trauma. I started having those flashbacks when Jacob was like 8 months old. Oh my goodness gracious. And yes, I've been through babysitter nightmares too, guys. It was all a nightmare for me because I was always, and I had a babysitter, actually, she negligently did not put the baby gate up, even though it was not a permanent one. Oh, God, after that, I got a permanent one. You know, the kind that you screw into the wall? Oh, goodness gracious. That is the scariest thing. That's why parents sometimes, I think that people that have kids, they get gray hairs faster. Because it's scary. It's a scary experience sometimes. Especially, that's why I said I'm watching my own kid. Ever since Jacob was about 10 months old, he has not had an external babysitter after that incident with that babysitter. Oh God, it sparked a lot, but I think it was meant to be because it showed me kind of what, you know, parenting would be like if you're in the home, because I worked from home. I've actually been working from home, and I want to put together a website for women that want to work from home. And I know there's a lot of them out there, but I want one to where, you know, it's because there's a lot of work. A lot of companies are hiring people to work from home. And you'd be surprised at how it's doable, especially if your home is large enough and, you know, you can get a quiet environment, just have like an office space or something. So a lot of y'all that are looking for, you know, job ideas and stuff like that, you know, especially because I don't know about you guys, but having small kids, I did not. And I'm nervous about my grandbaby, but but she's going to like a preschool because her mother works and stuff. So, but it is scary. I know that for me, it was always something popping off at the daycare. It was either another kid or probably staff that I had a problem with, and I'm mad. Oh goodness, it was always something. I remember one time Deja had claw marks. I was like, what the? I went up there, they threatened to call the police on me. I was like, okay, let me go because I ain't trying to go to jail. So I, woo. But you know what? I sent my kids to some good daycares too. There was a really good one that I had them in after that. But then we had moved and changed areas. So it's kind of, you know, that moving stuff. I know I was moving. Man, any of y'all been moving like every year or so like a gypsy? Goodness gracious, I felt like it was an endless. That's why I say, let me get myself prepared for home ownership. Because I don't like moving around. I really don't. You know? All right. Laura says, will I move out in 2021 and live alone? I don't blame you for wanting to live alone, Laura. If I didn't have these kids here, I would probably want to be just alone. I don't like too many people around me. I be, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was raised an only child. I was an only child. But that, you know, I hated it when I was a kid. I was like, I want a brother and sister. I was always trying to get my parents to make me a little brother and sister. It was funny. I was a little witch. I was a little baby witch. Good morning, Weeks family. All right, we're going to do a yes or no spirits. Spirit guides, divine spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels. I don't know what the hell is going on with my throat. Where is my allergy medicine? I am about to take it. My voice was so powerful the last couple of days. You know what I need to do though, y'all? I need to drink some of that throat coat tea. That stuff is amazing. Y'all, I swear to God, if y'all want if y'all have like allergies and stuff and just and just need healing in general, or to like add in addition, because I know I do healings on myself often because I'm an empath, and I ain't trying to not be an empath. Like some people just want to be cold. I can't be cold. I can't do it. And that's why you're supposed to go to St. Raphael for that healing. Okay, especially during spiritual war. In fact, I'm about to pull out their cards out of my energy oracle. And this deck does have a lot of energy. Like whoever created this is a very, very mystical deck of cards. Okay. Here we go. Okay, you see those? This is healing and protection. For real. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I got a cough. Yeah. Let me take my allergy medicine. I'm just going to take it right now so that we can just stop all the BS. For real. That throat coat tea helps with allergies. And I do have allergies. I do. Okay. Laura, are you still here? Oh yeah, I'm already starting to feel better. Laura, are you still here? Can you please shout me out in the chat? Eileen, are you still here? Can you please post your zodiac signs, please? Okay, even if it's a quick question, please give me your zodiac if you don't mind. If you don't want to, I don't know. Okay, cool. Cancer. Okay. Yeah, Cancer's like small crowds. If it like you know what? I've been to a concert once. I've only been to one, like I'm talking about the big concerts where it's like, and yes, I did go to see R. Kelly. Like I was supposed to go see Michael Jackson, but they told me I was too young to go. I was so mad. Can you imagine being like a 5-year-old and you want to go to see a Michael Jackson concert and you can't because they tell you that you're too young? I was very angry, and I don't think anybody else had went after that. So there was no other opportunities. Oh Lord. Yeah, but I did go see R. Kelly. And I'm sure that there were other, I think it was an exclusive R. Kelly show. It was just R. Kelly. So trying to think. I'm trying to think if it was, let me see who this is, y'all. Hello. Speaking of which, y'all, that was that private academy that I was telling y'all about. Okay. All right. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, ascended masters. What messages do you have for Laura in the chat? Will she move out and live alone in 2021? Yes or no? Okay, so major arcanas and even numbers is yes, odd numbers and core cards is no. But I'll probably have some kind of message from Spirit for you. All right, so you got, warning. And see that Knight of Cups, so that's a no answer. Now, let me ask you a question. How old are you, and what's your living arrangement? Because Spirits is saying that you're definitely going somewhere, but just not this year. Just not this year. But you see how the person, that's you. That's you. And you know what? That doorway, you see how the person is walking through a doorway, Laura? So that's you. So you're right there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Spirits is saying that you need to take action if you want that to happen. You need to take action. You need to, start making those steps, taking the steps forward to doing that. Okay, I love this deck. You see how that came up? Absolutely, Prachi. That's what I'm here for today. And hit that thumbs up while you at it too. Thank you. To the people that just came in, if you could please hit the like. Oh, I got that from a vlogger. Lord have mercy. I'm not gonna say her name because she's in kind of, but yeah. Hit the like, please. Thank you. Thanks in advance. No, but seriously, that's what Spirits is saying, but they're saying no this year. Now, keep in mind, guys, when y'all ask questions like that, these readings can always be subjective, meaning that they can always change. And so Spirits is saying that you have the power to change that if that's what you want this year, instead of saying, am I going to move? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? You need to set your intent to do that. Okay. You know what I'm going to do for y'all? I am going to add a Witch's Wisdom card to this if I can find the deck, though. Yep, there it is, way across the room. You know what? This is the only one of my, I wonder if I can, you know what? I think I may just order another one of these Oracle decks, y'all. Because and I bet you that book is somewhere. I done put it in a box or something. It's probably somewhere around this house. But I'll throw a Witch's Wisdom card for you. Okay. This card flipped over. The hand fasting card. So this is not necessarily about hand fasting, but it does point to a relationship. But I feel like that card represents self also. So a lot of times when you make like an affirmation or you say your intent to do something, you make a commitment to yourself. So I think that if that's what you want to do, if you want to live alone, or if you want to move out or move, like I said, I don't know much about your living situation. I can imagine, but I feel like that's a part of, because again, you can see another, there's a repeating message there. this, what do they call this? A threshold? Yep, that's a threshold. So you got a repeating message from spirits, because I was about to, and that card actually flipped over. Then I can also, I feel like there's definitely some kind of new love or relationship that's about to happen for you, Laura. So I don't think you're going to be living alone for too long, to be honest with you. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next person here. Eileen. And I wonder if Eileen is still here. Okay, so I can do that as a one question. But can you please, Eileen? Eileen asked two questions. Okay. Okay. Maybe this one. Can you post your zodiac sign if you don't mind? But let me throw the cards for you. Spirits, what's coming towards Eileen in love, please? What do you see coming up for her love life? Okay. This card flipped over. You have a Knight of Pentacles coming towards you. Is A an earth sign? Because you asked about A. The Knight of Pentacles is it's definitely somebody coming towards you in love, and they are in the upright position. They're stable, but they're controlling and sort of possessive. I feel like if I were to guess it could be any earth sign, but this is giving me Taurus energy, okay? I don't know if Eileen is still in here because she hasn't said anything. Y'all got to stay in here and give me time now. For real, y'all got to give me time. Okay. Now, does A intend on talking to Eileen to reconcile? Yes or no, spirits? Okay. Well, there's no cards just flipping out, so there's no immediate answer. Actually, it was, but I think it's gonna... There was a lot of different possibilities is what I saw. Actually. So whoever this is, it's presumed that it's a no answer. Whoever this A is that you're asking about. The Queen of Pentacles came up. So what that tells me is that you're going to have to talk to them and try to reconcile with them. Queen of Pentacles is indicating to me that there was possibly something that you did, okay, that made that person feel insecure about the relationship. See, you don't have to be... I'm not sure. I don't think that this person is an insecure person. They probably are insecure. They're in the reverse position. So people that are insecure, you got to not do things to make them feel insecure. I mean, that don't mean you got to walk on eggshells. You don't have to walk on eggshells, but I think that, you know, when somebody's dealing with those kind of issues, so, and people's security is very important to them. Feel like it was some kind of negative outside influence. So, you know, if you want to reconcile with them, you're going to have to go to them. Okay. This person is not just gonna up and jump and come back to you because something must have happened. Okay. I don't think Eileen is still in here, like I said. All right, let's move on to the next person. We got California Russian. Oh Lord. I don't have any coupons, honey. Sorry. I do sales every now and then, but that's not pricey at all. Okay. I've been doing this for 5-6 years now, and I've been a medium my whole life. So no, that's not pricey at all. Okay. And you know that if you have a question, Californian Russian, you can just, I'm doing free readings right now. That's very confusing. Instead of you, asking that question, you could have just asked your question in the chat. If you have a question, you can get a free reading right now. Like, that's so weird. You must be trolling me. Okay, so Prachi or Prachi, dislike on all 10 accounts. Okay, honey. Okay. Okay. Let me go and see if you're really messing with my likes, hon. Let me go see if that's what you're doing. Hold on, guys. We have a stalker. Give me a second. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, I can see that you're dancing down. And here we go with this cycle again. Every single time my ex gets mad at me, I start getting trolled and a bunch of dislikes. Thank you very much. I love you too. Let's move on. Okay. Who else we got in here? Okay. All right. Can y'all please post your zodiac sign? Patri Deswani, can you please post your zodiac sign, please? And if you're asking about somebody else, post their zodiac sign too. If y'all can hit that thumbs up, this person that obviously is, having a mental dysfunction or a mental breakdown right now is now over here harassing me on my channel. If y'all could please hit that thumbs up, thank you. Okay. Okay. You're a Sagittarius. He's a Gemini. Okay. Thank you. All right. Let me see here. He do the same thing every time. He does the same thing. He does the same thing, the same exact thing every single time. Every time. Like it's a cycle that he goes through every time. Okay. Thank you for hitting the like, you guys. Yeah. Because that's like, why do you do that? I'm at work. See what I'm saying? I'm at work right now. I'm working. This is me working. I run my own business, and you have got to respect that. Stop thinking that it is okay for you to harass me on my job. It's ridiculous. Why do men do that? What good is that going to do you? Now, see, at the end of the day, I am a practitioner. I consider myself to be a witch. I don't want to have to light any candles on you. You always do this. It's not a coincidence, okay? People be like every single time this man gets mad at me, Every time. Good Lord, this is not helping anything, and it's not helping you. I don't care what you do. This is my company. I'm a boss. I am the boss here. What you gonna do? You gonna go tell my boss? Well, you gonna have to talk to me. If you want my boss, you gonna talk to me. Goodness gracious, this man, so predictable. So predictable. Okay. All right. Spirits, Prechi Deswani wants to know, will her ex contact her soon? Yes or no? Okay. We're going to look at major arcanas. Even numbers is yes. Odd numbers and court cards would indicate a no. Okay. Now there's the Page of Swords. You're going to have to contact him. He ain't going to contact you soon. So that's a no answer. And this is coincidentally, the Page of Swords could represent a Gemini because Geminis are air signs. And what this spirit guide for you is telling me is that this person has terrible communication skills, which is weird. You would think that a Gemini would know how to express themselves. I'm sure that there's so much more to this story. But what I can tell you in hindsight is that they have communication difficulties, which in my opinion is trust issues. They got trust issues, okay? Whoever this is. And so people with trust issues have terrible communication. So I don't see this person contacting you anytime soon. And part of the reason is because number one, they kind of, they don't really, they're a little, they don't know how to really express themselves, whoever it is that you're asking about. And so you would have to contact them. Okay. You would have to contact them, whoever this is that you're asking about. Okay. All right. Now, what are my current mate's intentions? So you're a Virgo and he's an Aquarius. Okay. You're welcome, hon. All right, spirit guides, what messages do you have for Camille Moonbeam? Show me what are her current mate's intentions towards her. Who is that again? Aquarius. What are the intentions? With one card, please, spirits. Thank you. Oh, isn't that sweet? But you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to have to throw an oracle card because it kind of came up in the reverse position. This seems like, and just that word Aquarius, okay? Let me just warn you about Aquariuses. Aquariuses can be kind of difficult to love. They can sometimes be. Because I feel like there's an issue with self-love with that person. So they're going to project. That's what lovers do. They project things onto the lover a lot of times, especially Aquariuses. They have a tendency to do that. It's something that I think everybody needs to work on. But I do feel that that person cares about you. I feel like they love you. But I feel that they have difficulty in loving people. Hi, JJB. They have difficulty in loving people. Yeah. And the way that you love yourself is how you're going to love another person. Okay. So, I feel like it's I feel like there's some difficulty because you should really know how that person feels. But some people, because I can just with this one card and it being in the reverse position, okay, because the way that I'm reading is that I'm reading facing me, okay, and then I just flip the cards to where, you know what, I should go through my mini cam, but then I'll have a StreamYard logo and then a mini cam logo also. I've actually thought about doing that. I might, you know what, I don't know, because it kind of, when I flip it, it kind of makes it look kind of odd when I flip it. And I don't want to move my camera, so. So, yeah, this person that you're asking about, they have issues with love because they have issues with self-love. It's not that they don't love themselves, but I think that some people need to they need to balance that. There needs to be some sort of balance. There's water in my purse. And a lot of people have issues with that. You know, so I'm pretty sure that there's a lot more to that story. I'm gonna throw you an oracle card from the energy oracle. Spirits, what oracle message do you have for Cam? Is that Cammy 3 Moonbeam? Okay. Okay. So the energy oracle is indicating that this person, the reason why the other explanation, why the complicated problem is definitely they're probably, I don't want to say insecure. Yeah, they're insecure is what Chamuel is saying, is that this person is insecure. They got insecurity issues. Okay. Which a lot of people do, but some people go to the damn extreme with it. Okay, some people go to the extreme with their insecurity issues. Seriously. You know, and I guess it would have to depend on how patient you are. But like I said, I feel that people need spiritual protection. And I'll talk about that a little bit more. Okay, people need spiritual protection. And everybody don't have spiritual protection. There's people that, you know, they go through all kinds of stuff. Energy up and down, back and forth, bad spirits coming through them. I've had people sit here in my face and I can feel intranquil spirits coming off of them, and then I got intranquil because of their spirit. And then they'll sit up and tell me, oh no, I'm protected, I'm fine. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not protected. You're not fine. You flipping all up and down, flipping out, going crazy. You're not protected. I've had people with some of the most unstable, like I'm talking about, and then they'll say, no, that's you. I'm like, what? Because if I'm feeling a certain vibe or a certain spirit off of somebody, I'm gonna I'm gonna feel it. And so people just kind of need protection. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's one of the reasons why witches, I know that for me, I have a difficult time with people sometimes that are not responsible with their energy. You have to be responsible about your energy. You do. Because some people, it's certain triggers that they have, or or they'll get upset about certain things and they don't know how to say that they're upset, and then that's when they start being manipulative and they start being sneaky, and they start doing underhanded crap. So insecure people can be a huge problem. I saw it in action just recently, for real. So, oh, thank you, thank you. Ivy left me a review on Etsy. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that. Blessings, blessings. Hey, Orion. Hello, how are you? Waiting for more questions. I'm going to play some Lakshmi. Or maybe I'll play, you know what, maybe I'll do a frequency. Yeah, this one's good. Let's do some law of attraction stuff here. Because folk came up in here trolling and stuff. I can't stand that. I just really can't. Start communicating. Stop doing crazy stuff and start talking. Quit covering everything up with a mask. You know what I'm saying? Unmask yourself. Take y'all masks off. Just everybody. Some people be walking around their house with a corona mask on, you know, with a gas mask and stuff. But you know what? Sometimes it do be in the air. And yesterday it was raining. It had been raining for like a few days. And, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. Orion wants a general read. If you could please post your zodiac sign with your questions. And you know what I think? You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna do a comment and pin it. Hold on. Okay, thank you, Orion. If y'all can hit that thumbs up, please, I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, spirits, what general message do you have for Orion today? Orion is a Capricorn sun. Two of Cups came up in the inverted position. You're definitely having some difficulty with your relationships, Orion. The basis of that difficulty has something to do with self-love, but it's very, very easy to attract a partner that doesn't have love for themselves, or they have like a twisted view of love. Okay, so I think that this person, and it, you know, if I'm not talking about another person, then it would be you. Showing yourself, you know, taking care of yourself. Okay, self-care. I also feel that you could possibly use a cleanse. Okay, you need to clear some negative energy around your heart chakra. I feel that this is what is creating unhappiness. There's a lot of different areas of the body or problems. The heart chakra is typically one of the number one. And that's it's dangerous, you know, in my opinion, because and it doesn't get better, it just gets worse. Okay, unless you start to actually make an effort to clear yourself of something. I do feel like that it's got something to do with obstacles in your love life, Orion. Are you having obstacles in your love life? I'm gonna wait for you to repost, because I feel like you're having issues in your love life. Oh, I love that one. It is so grounding. This is a feng shui Buddha meditation that we're listening to right now, if you guys can hear it. I can tell. And so it's, you know, I feel like, you know, a lot of times when you look at your partners, you say that it's them, but a lot of times that energy can exist within you too. But I feel like you've been having difficulties in your relationships, and part of the reason is because you need to clear yourself. You also need to clear yourself of somebody from the past that you're holding on to negative emotions from. Okay, let me throw an oracle card for you, and then I'm going to move on to William Ayadi. All right. Energy Oracle, what messages do you have for, let me get your name again, Orion. Oh, no, I forgot that. Okay. Okay, it's in the upright position. So Spirits is talking about working on the mind. There's some things that feel like a lot of the stuff that you saw in the aspects of love, it kind of sometimes the way that we grew up, this is your parents. I feel like it's got something to do with your parents, Orion. Either I feel like it's certain negative aspects of love, and you've been carrying that stuff with you. You need to wipe the slate clean. Uh, there's a what do they call that? A flail, or this is a writing tool which has something to do with your mind. So I feel like the strategy card definitely is where you need to start doing affirmations and stuff at least. Start trying to retrain yourself, because sometimes people have grew up and they've seen these relationships that I feel like you grew up around dysfunctional love relationships, Orion. And, you know, you need to work on self when it comes to that. Okay. You need to work on, I feel like it's clearing yourself of, what you've seen. You got to think about it. If you were somebody that grew up around a bunch of negative, dysfunctional relationships, especially when it comes to your parents, you're going to believe in what you see, but you can only believe in half of what you see. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a reality in your life. I feel like you can write a different story for yourself. Okay. Write a different story for yourself. Okay, we're going to move on to Wiam. Hello, Wiam. Okay. And I know if the answer that Rosita will give me tonight will be positive, if it will make me feel happy. Virgo. Okay. Spirits, is the answer that Rosita... I'm wondering if... I'm assuming that you're a woman. You're welcome, sweetie. Okay, spirits, is Rosita going to make Wiam Ayati happy? Will it be positive, spirits? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let me shuffle. Okay. Now, you got a presumably no answer, but let me tell you something. I feel as though there's some things that you need to do to work on yourself, and I feel like I'm going to tell you something, Wiam, and I'm just going to tell you late but straight. I feel that there are some insecurity issues that you possibly need to work on within yourself, or either they may have something, but I feel like this is for you. No, this is definitely for you. First of all, that person that you're asking about, they have their own set of issues and problems because they are an individual. So they're dealing with some things, okay? But I feel as though there are some issues and some problems that that person has with you. People are not going to always just agree with everything that you say. I know that I wouldn't deal with somebody that just feels that they can just do or say anything, and I'm not going to have any sort of communication with them about it. I can't do that. Okay, so I feel like what they're going to be talking to you about is things that they have, feel like it has something to do with like what they say to you is possibly going to spark insecurities in you. But I feel that there is some narcissistic tendencies on your behalf, Ayati. I feel like there's some, and so you want people to just agree with you all the time, and they can't do that. You have to be willing to compromise, and you don't have to compromise yourself, but you can't just expect people to agree with you all the time. So this person has some issues with you. They do. They got issues with you. Spirits, what messages do you have from the energy oracle? Okay. Yeah. So this person does care about you, but oh, you need more cards because you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, this person does seem to have somebody that they may be holding on to. Okay. And it may not, I mean, it could be a positive thing. It could be a negative thing. I feel like this person that you're asking about, they seem to be stuck on somebody in the past, and that person is not even with them. They're not even with them. Some people have a tendency to do that. So, I don't think that this person is going to necessarily make you happy, but I feel like if they do something, I feel like it's more so something that's kind of false. They're hiding something. They're hiding, I feel like it is another lover from the past. Another thing I feel as though they have like certain ideas of what they feel that love should be about. And I feel like yours and theirs must differ in a lot of ways. So if you ask me, I feel as though, just in general, the friendship or the relationship, I feel like it's more so a friendly thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that person might be putting you in the friend zone also. Even though they may be very vague, or so I feel like it's going to be a positive energy, but I feel that they seem to be stuck on somebody from the past. Okay, just to warn you about that. I do think that they care about you, but I feel like they actually have some sort of attachment to somebody else. Okay, that's why if I would have got the 10 of Pentacles, and it would have been a different scenario. But I feel that it's going to be positive, but I feel like there's somebody else in the picture. Okay. Now, I noticed that let me go check something real quick, y'all. Hold on a second. Okay, so we have another question in the chat. I think my child's father is hexed, although it may be his own karma. His name is Ricky and he's a Gemini. Okay, Quandra, can you post your zodiac sign if you don't mind? Okay. Let me use a different deck this time. All right, spirits is very quick answer. So yeah, this person is hexed. They are, but you know what? It does have a lot to do with his own karma. I think that definitely can see a negative outside influence. Yeah, but I think that it is his own doing. I agree. I feel like he's hanging around a negative crowd, Quandra. Whoever that is that you're asking about, they're hanging around negative people. They're surrounded by negative things, and that's where it's coming from. You know, I feel like there's a lot of people surrounding your baby's father that they can't trust. And whoever that is, Ricky needs to walk away from those negative people. Okay, because I feel like it's more so like a law of attraction thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you get you know, I feel like he's catching a lot of just negative energy. And I feel like it's coming from the people surrounding him. And then also when it comes to the way his perception is very negative. I feel like this person, Ricky, I feel like they're just a very negative person. They have a tendency to be negative. They have a tendency to think negatively. If they would think more positive, then that person, and that is a hex. I feel like it's coming from their father. Whoever this is that you're asking about, their father is kind of negative. I'm seeing an abusive environment, growing up in an abusive environment is what I can see for them. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Whenever y'all were asking about these men, they men need help. They need help. They need to learn how to um you know, just in general, especially if he's a Gemini. Oh my God, this. Them Geminis got issues. They do. They tend to be sort of flip-floppy and wishy-washy. I feel like Geminis in general have an issue with being wishy-washy sometimes. Okay. You know what? Since it's a little slow in here, though, y'all, I am going to wrap this up since it's a little slow. We'll come back at a later date, okay? Because I got a Gemini stalking me right now, unfortunately, and I'm gonna do some banishing work for real. Because you know what? The problem is that the people that they are around, the negative environment that they are around, don't bring that crap to my channel. Can't believe he got the audacity to bring that crap over here to my channel. It's so annoying. And they think they have the right to do it. You know what I'm saying? Start being more responsible then. Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I think that when people don't learn to take responsibility for their actions, that starts to become their problem. Because I feel like in retrospect, this person that you're asking about is just a very negative person. And they need to stop blaming whatever it is that they go through on their upbringing and start to take control of themselves and their own mind. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. I get very irritated with people that don't know how to take responsibility. And that's this person's problem. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because people like that, they usually end up bringing all this negative energy to you that's unnecessary. Just a bunch of unnecessary negative energy, and it's annoying. I can tell you. I get thoroughly annoyed by people and their negativity. And see, I don't let people make excuses with me. I don't. There's no excuse. Grow up. Time to grow up. Time for a lot of these people to grow up. Okay, be your own man. Okay, especially if he grew up with a negative father. Oh my God. Or, it's like, so what? So what? So what? So what? Get over it and move forward and stop being so difficult. So, that is a hex. And, you as a woman, you have to be careful with that because they'll bring hexes into your life too, just simply because they don't want to take responsibility. Okay, y'all, since it's a little slow, and obviously we've got some, because I've got some negative people that came into the chat room, so they're having a problem. They don't understand how to have a disagreement and move on. Move on. This is why so many people are very irresponsible. So I've got a couple of things to say. Yeah, foster care, abuse, whatever. He got problems. We all got problems. Deal with it and live life. Sometimes you just have to make the decision to live better and to live a better life instead of doing stuff, because I can imagine, I can only see what this, and there is a generational curse. But see, I feel like your baby father doesn't really know how to take responsibility for his own actions. Trust me, that's the problem with most Geminis. They can't take responsibility for their own actions. So I already can tell that he's bringing negative energy into your life. Okay, and that can be any zodiac sign, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like they in particular, they're supposed to have power over the mind, and they really don't. They really don't. Okay. And very predictable, but unpredictable. That, Geminis it can be predictable, but then unpredictable. Spirits, give me a message for Quandra from the Energy Oracle deck, please. Yeah. Yeah. Holding on to hostilities. This person needs to face the music. Instead of this person facing themselves and facing the issue, they rather fight with you. Okay. They rather fight with you. Now, it is in the upright position, but I feel like the father of your child needs to get better people around them. Very, very, very negative influence. And that actually represents his energy too, though. So, he just, he's not hexed. He just needs to make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, there could be something generational coming from the father, because a lot of these men, they have an issue, very abusive types look for any excuse to be abusive towards somebody when they have no excuse for their behavior. None whatsoever. And I feel that this person does create some kind of struggle in your life, but you choose that. You choose that. I refuse. I absolutely refuse. Dealing with some people, this person that I'm dealing with right now can go days and 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 days of just constant negativity instead of going away. No, I'm going to harass you. I'm going to troll you. I'm going to attack you. And see, I'm a witch, so I'm different from a lot of the average women. Okay? Okay, don't be disrespectful. Don't continuously be disrespectful day in and day out and day in and day out and day in and day out, day in and day out. Okay, and men are gonna have to do better than that. Okay. I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all for a second instead of doing these readings. Thank you so much for the guys that came in, for you guys that asked your questions. Again, if you guys want to schedule a private session with me, my readings are quality. They are quality readings, okay? You get a quality reading, unlike that person that came in that obviously didn't have money for Valentine's Day. So y'all contact me at my Cash App if you guys want to schedule a private reading, and I can get you scheduled for later on this afternoon, okay? All right. Yeah, well, you know what? Don't ever, because people like to have crutches. They need to take responsibilities for their own actions. And I can tell you that that person is not taking responsibility for their own actions. They're not. You're welcome, sweetie. And, you know, you may want to either get some, because some men can be unresponsive. They can be unresponsive to that because they refuse to accept it. They don't want to listen to women. They're very disrespectful to women. And, you know, a man like that, sometimes you have to help yourself and make sure that you help your children. Because he'll put a generational hex in your children too. Okay, you know, with the behavior that I can see that he exhibits. Okay, so it's just all about taking responsibility. Ten of Swords is probably the worst card that you can get. Ten of Wands is where you're at least making the effort. Okay, and so spirits are saying that there's no effort being made to take himself out of that negativity. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you guys in a little bit. Peace and love. And make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button. And also make sure that you guys are getting your cleanses. Okay. There's so many people running around here spiritually possessed, spitting on people, acting crazy. You need a cleanse, hon. And that comes from the divine mommy. Just because you're a man, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm going to segue into my next discussion about these men running around here with these intranquil spirits attacking women. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Yeah. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Peace and love.